What's the difference between a custom kitchen and an Ikea kitchen? So we're starting a new series. This is the first episode, which is called What's the Difference? And so we are going to share with you a little bit more of industry savvy and help you understand the difference between things. When we're designing a kitchen, sometimes, if you're on a tight budget, you need to look at ways to be creative and save money. So an Ikea kitchen or big box store kitchens can be a really great option. Obviously, when I worked in television, we always used Ikea. We used Ikea when I worked on Property Brothers. We used Ikea when we worked on Income Property. So I got very good at being creative with standard kitchen cabinetry. That said, my preference is still to customize a kitchen. The differences are pretty simple with a kitchen that is from a big box store versus custom. Standard cabinetry from a big box store, it's in stock most of the time. So you don't have to worry about waiting. You go in, you place your order, essentially you take it home with you that day. So there's no delay in timeline. Unless, however, something is back ordered or discontinued, which recently happened to us. We had picked a door from Ikea, and then when we went to finalize the order, they told us that they had pulled that door style because they were having quality control issues with the paint. So super disappointing, and obviously without going custom, we can't replicate that door that we love. So we were forced to come up with an alternate solution, and though it's a nice option, it's not as good as my favorite first option. With custom, the timeline is considerably longer. Usually if you're doing a big renovation, that time to me is not much time wasted if you have planned properly. But the lead time is longer for custom. The customer service. This is something that I think is worth its weight in gold. Customer service in our industry is so important. The great thing about working with a custom house is that they're the ones that do the measure and they're the ones that do the installation. So that if there's any discrepancy, they take care of it. You are not on the hook. Whereas if you're doing a big box store kitchen like Ikea, the installation is extra and you have to do your own measure. So if you measure wrong, guess whose fault it is? It's yours. So it's a matter of, where do you see the value? If you would prefer to pay to have someone manage all of that for you, then custom's probably the best route. But if you want to manage all of that so that you can save some money, then by all means you do Ikea. It goes without saying that the biggest, most obvious difference is price. If you took an Ikea kitchen, same configuration, and you do it in custom, you're looking at a minimum of 3 times the price. Keep that in mind the next time you're looking for kitchen cabinetry. Ultimately, the great thing about customizing your own kitchen and doing custom millwork, you can be extra creative, right? When you're going with a store-bought cabinetry, you really are stuck with the options that they offer, and there's not a lot of room to customize that type of detail. So there you have it. Those are the differences between using custom millwork and store-bought cabinetry. I hope this video was super helpful. It's a little design guide. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. I would love you to leave a comment below. And if you don't already subscribe, please subscribe to my channel and follow us on Instagram, because that's where I share daily stories behind the scenes. See you soon. So there you have it. That's just a little bit of... Sorry.